one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. Opposing him, that's Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception, knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job.
There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 17-yard line.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And he hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready, sit on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
5 still to go here, and this is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41.
Again, it's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Free inside the 30. C.D. Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead on the 1st play of the drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Luther Burden now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He just throws this one away.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Williams with 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got it. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Cowboys and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far.
BC went
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar.
The 2nd down.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th down, it's Jackson. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st down, here's Swift. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the play, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Williams set to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. 1st down, here's Lamar. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Play fake, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down throw for Jackson. On the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's a man back after that terrible injury on Christmas Eve last year, Tank Dell. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Texans are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Tony Pollard. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. one more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The Panthers move to 2-1. They get the victory here. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He can run it. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Bears 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At at the 34-yard
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. This is the end of the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
What is it on?
Here's Williams. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
What is...
Throwing now. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready, set.
Desperation time here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
What is it?
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Brings up second and 18 at the 42-yard
Here
line.
he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looks like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard
Look to
line.
throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17.
The gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
What is up?
Here he goes. Gonna have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180.
They're gonna pass it here. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Looking to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. Keeps it moving. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Bears 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Chicago.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guy's off to a slow start, 1-2, following the loss last week. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, we used to have a saying like the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back. and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Throwing on second down, Love. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Going for it all. That is hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 32.
He'll step up and run, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
A second down throw for Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
22 yards. And the Packers first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second short.
Taken down at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they come up now, second and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. In this case, the other side to the end zone, and they get 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
They're on the 7-yard line.
Hands up. Sit on.
On first and 10, Jackson.
Jackson's pass. Intended for
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here. And its sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. The third down stop sets up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the Eric throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And the pistol. Jackson ready. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
32 yards.
A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards.
1st and 10.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
19-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over, and you come away with
That's a
nothing.
gain of 7.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers
Here we go.
down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the play
41.
fake. Here's Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
He's trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
for Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
10 yards.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Jordan Love sacked. Daniel Whelan
So,
in punt formation
halftime
for
straight
the
ahead,
Packers.
and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of last year's Week 1 season kickoff game. And it's Patrick Mahomes. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chiefs get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Matthew Stafford. hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is Christian McCaffrey. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The 49ers come out on top, 21-13 the final score. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Automatic first down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time break, but a little momentum field. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Packers first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 21 yards.
They go play action with Love. Right back to Golden, and he's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Packers first down.
33.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Packers first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
Running
line.
is Jacobs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open right side is likely. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Now 2nd and inches.
At the 29-yard line.
Jackson. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Cowboys.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly
And the
downfield.
rush gets there. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
This is 1st and 10.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Ooh. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out wide, and he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 11-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Play action now. Jackson on the run to the right. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the 1st down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. And he has been terrific all year running the football. You see the numbers for the season. Now up over 500 yards on the ground. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game.
A 22-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.
Shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. On the visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Opposing them, that is Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Punt meets him at the 28. Escapes the defender. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, son.
They send the tight end in motion. They give on second to Hall. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to...
That's intercepted near the sideline. Deron Bland has it. We'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Kicks away from one. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Lamar off to play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Showing a little